afternoon and good night to wherever you're tuning in from. We are absolutely figgity fucked. Just kidding. Obviously being a little facetious, but man, when is the manipulation going to fucking stop? You know? And honestly, I'm kind of wondering whether or not we hit the top of the peak of the bull run. Gonna be interesting. But I like to talk a little bit of shit, hang out with the boys. How we doing? What's up, chat? How we doing? We have Cohen's Golden Treasure in the chat. Rick Rock K2020 says, man, shut your ass up. What's up, K? How we doing, brother? Bavarona says, capital fucked. And Jayhawk says, yes, we are. See, at least I have some people that agree with me. You know what I mean? Hey, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like being here. We're going to cover some news, look at some tokens. I don't know, just hang out. I don't know what the fuck you guys want to do, you know? We have our first repost on X, and we have TMC reposted the stream. TMC, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kay says, hey, brother, good seeing you. Good seeing you too, brother. How you doing, man? Long time no see. It's Pepe, motherfuckers. And the PFP community is pumping hard. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my tickers in the stream. Maybe it doesn't matter. I forgot to put my tickers. But shout out to the PFP community. Damn it, I knew I forgot to do something. Can I edit that right now? I don't think I can edit that. I think I can edit it on X, but not for YouTube. Y'all remember when Bitcoin was at 30K 2020? Let's calm down on the 36K Bitcoin stuff, you know? Let's see. XXI Gaming, how we doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. What's up? My only regret this market was taking your FUD as FUD and not facts because I've never lied to me. Well, I mean, it was just obvious, you know, to be honest. Sheriff, what's up, GN, brother? How you doing, brother? Where you tuning in from, GN? But I'm doing well. You hyped again? I hope they don't rug you again. Oh, they will. They'll find a way to rug me, you know. Just making quick shorts and with high leverage on Jupiter is working for now. You know, it's working till it's not. And we do have a story that I do want to talk about. Remember that? Look at guys. I don't know if they're just doing this so we don't stay on their scent, you could say. But remember that whale that was like pretty much timing all the trades? Apparently, like, he's down like a lot, which I don't know if I buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I buy it. Let me see. I'll show you. I'll pull it up for you guys right now. There was a whale. I'm trying to find it. I don't know, for some reason I stopped saving things, you know? I don't know what's up with that. But where's it at? Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, so I'll share it with you guys. So apparently, I mean, we don't know if it's a Trump insider, right? I think everybody's just assuming it's a Trump insider. But apparently, the Trump insider with 100% win rate just got fully liquidated with his longs. After 14 successful trades and $33 million in profit, he went all in and lost $45 million in a single trade. Crypto is a wild space. And then this person put, this is the Wolf of Wall Street. He put a tale as old as time, which, you know, it is. But I don't know. Maybe they're just doing that to get us off their scent. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people were on to them, you know, just saying. I'm from Istanbul in the house. What's up, brother? Yeah, hell yeah. Exactly. To be honest, bring on the fucking bear market. Fuck it. I'm ready to start accumulating the lows. Enough bullshit. Well, you know, if you're smart, like, you're probably okay with the market pulling back a little bit because, to be honest, like, a lot of people missed out on these pumps, and hopefully you learned your lesson and bought some of the dips, right? Rodney, did you fumble the crypto bag and now we just all move on to AI? I didn't say I fumbled it. I wouldn't say I wasn't as aggressive as I should have been, I would say, on some of the top alts. But I will say I was less aggressive in some memes that would have wrecked me. So I think I did okay. Buy XRPL memes. I mean, maybe that ecosystem will do well in the future, you know? Rick Rock says, hey, I know the risk and have fun the past 18 months, but it's not fun anymore, Rodney. I know, dude. I'm tired, boss. You know, I'm just tired, you know? You know what's crazy about crypto? It's like crypto used to be a vehicle for like transferring wealth to like to the poor people, right? Pretty much to the peons. Now the elites came in and just took it all over. They just came in and took our shit with the ETFs and, you know, the Trump family and everything. They're just like, fuck you guys. Now they're just taking it for them, you know? So, Selma Fudd says, I've been following this long and I'm still broke. Selma, you should be killing it on XRP. What are you talking about? Shout out to the XRP army. Except Selma Fudd. And congrats for 37 months on the channel, you know. Rebel headspaces, we're all tired. I know, dude. I'm tired, boss. You know? Look, what's up? Shout out to the rug community. It's good seeing you guys in the chat, man. Hey, get the whole crew out here. Let's have a good stream today, you know? We're gonna hang out for at least a couple of hours, you know. I don't, is AI a bubble though? You know, because AI is interesting too. It's like all these people are funding themselves and doing all these suspicious things. And I mean, if you look at it, like look at Nvidia, then all these ties to OpenAI, then Microsoft. It's like it's just a big bubble. Like I don't know. It seems super suspicious, but seeing rug pulls gets me off. Well, you must be getting off often because they happen pretty much every single damn day. We cooked this run. It's done. It's holidays, then taxes. It's over, bro. I know, bro. It's going to be. A lot of people say there's retail in crypto already, but if they're not going to be in retail because they got to buy shit for the holidays. And by the way, holidays are a little different, right? Like it seems like no one's like going to these Black Friday. I remember back in the day, like Black Friday was an event. Like people left Thanksgiving early to camp out in lines. I worked in retail, so like we had to like immediately after Thanksgiving lunch, not dinner, you go straight to work and work an overnight for Black Friday. But what I noticed is that the last few Black Fridays have not been as crazy because you see like Amazon with like Cyber Tuesdays and shit like that, or Cyber Mondays, excuse me, where why go out and fight a nigga for a TV if you could just get it on Amazon, you know? Knox Bill, how we doing? Kayla says Little Money getting cooked. Yeah, Little Money is getting cooked right now. I'm gonna run XRP and Goon to it in the process. What's up, GG's? How we doing? Dude, what's happened this morning keeps dropping. Yeah, I haven't pulled up the market yet. If I could pull it up for you guys, because it is a fucking absolute bloodbath. It's like the S&P is doing very well, but the crypto market is getting wrecked. This is the week for crypto, but this is the day, but the week is just blood red. I mean, we have a few up, Zcash, Internet Computer, randomly Meme Core, which is a BNB meme token doing well. And whatever the hell Dash is, probably a layer 1 or something, looking good, but it's been absolutely brutal, like brutal, But what's up? Fikri says buying more Manu every day, $10. Hey man, if you believe in a meme coin project, hats off to you. It takes some conviction. Selfie says I did buy tons of XRP the last year for 50 cents. Not gonna lie, that's good. You made like a big 6x. AI is definitely going to crash. Yeah, unless they can make robots that can, and I don't know. Unless they involve sex in it somehow. They need to make robot. I mean, AI assistants and stuff. Look, if AI is going to kill anything, it's going to kill like those like coding and like just like auditing and stuff like that. Like automate, like when people call like a customer service line and they need to talk to a person. I think like AI is going to get rid of all those jobs. Like it's going to affect the job market for sure. The internet killed Black Friday. It did for sure. Jack says I don't know, flexing this Thanksgiving. I'm not flexing this Thanksgiving. I think I'm gonna just stay home and watch your stream, then sleep the day away and think about what I did. Yeah, I always stream on Thanksgiving, so we're definitely gonna have a Thanksgiving stream. But I do have a white girlfriend, so I do have to go to their which I love to go to their house for fucking. Say what you want about white people, dude, but they can fucking put it down on Thanksgiving, okay? I'm just saying. Say what you want about white people, but they fucking put it down on Turkey Day, okay, baby? But I'll definitely do a stream in the day for all of us. Last year I wasn't doing anything, and I usually stream anyways. Black Friday is racist. Yeah, I prefer Nigga Tuesday. Made bags on APU last year and turned them into physical gold and silver. Loving life right. Let's go, RJ. That's what I love. Hey, you know what, RJG? Get it how you get it. What's up, Gritty Chris? Shout out to the PFP Army. How we doing? Rick Rock says, bro, one of my first jobs as a teenager was working at Macy's holiday season. Horrible experience. I worked as Target as the manager, a couple of years as the manager of security, and I just worked in security the whole time at Target during Black Friday. You see the real primal side of people when they want a flat screen TV for 20% off. It is crazy. Last year, a few companies tried to go back to doorbusters and gifts with purchase on Black Friday, but no, it's not the same anymore. No, it's just like malls. It's old tech, right? Saying black people are broke. Now AI is just getting started. I hope so. Black Friday is a legal scam. I don't think it's a scam though, right? They do get a lot of good deals. Did you pick up your bag of PFP? I did. We are still in a bullish range. We shall see if it rugs or not. I agree. There is a coin called Cked. They sell some kind of water. Cked is is the word of the day, I guess. They sell water? Honestly, I like meme coins that do weird shit like that. That doesn't make sense, right? Dash is a dinosaur coin from several cycles ago. I mean, hey, we're starting to see some like Zcash too. Like literally, if you look at the cash, if you look at the chart of Zcash, if CoinMarketCap wants to stop being stupid, like Zcash was literally dead and then it pumped and then now it's good for engagement. I mean, to be fair though, like, dude, CoinMarketCap is, I love it. It's the cleanest website, but it just does not load. There it is. Yeah. See, Zcash is, you know, fuck AI. I need feelings. Yeah, but you know, if you have if you have a little AI girlfriend, who needs feelings? You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button up. Yeah, smash the like button if you're watching over on YouTube. If you're watching over on X, it'd be best if you just repost the stream. Speaking of repost, Greg from New York reposted the stream. Greg, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, clean it up. It's the only day we put it down. Bro, gonna have raisins in his meal, bro. That's actually funny as fuck. My white people make dry turkey. You must be lucky. I actually made Thanksgiving dinner two years ago, dude. That shit is stressful. You know, Rodney, did you pick up a bag of PFP? I said I did. Hi, Rodney. I'm so bullish to fuck on the OG Rage guy. Don't be fooled by the vamp attack. I don't even know what's going on, bro. OG, new G, you know, their potato salad sucks. They cook stuffing in their turkey. Now I don't see. We can't categorize all white people as the same, because some white people have like heritage, like country South heritage. You know, some people have like Italian roots. You know, it's just like it's like the trailer park ones that can't really cook. You know. That's what I'm saying. And I coming from a guy who grew up in trailer parks and has half white family, you know, I think the bull run is 2026. I fucking hope so. Yo, what up, Roddy? XCL is doing great. And the Relayer has a phenomenal upgrade now. You know, there are good projects in the space. Shout out to XLer. I mean, there's still plays out there. But like I've said before, guys, you got to be in the trenches. If you're looking for gains, you got to be in the trenches. If you're just trading Bitcoin and these top alts, like, yeah, you'll make money, but it's not going to be expedited. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, I went on like a 3-week campaign with Austin telling people to get into this pre-sale, right? It was a project we promoted. It did a 35x. Then it dumped. People sold from the pre-sale. Then it pumped again. Then it dumped. And now it's starting to rip. So there's projects out there that are good. You know, shout out to the PFP community. I think you guys are up today, right? Yeah, you guys are up like significantly. I mean, you guys came on my stream like a few days ago. I'm not saying it's because of me, but I mean, you guys are just absolutely ripping, you know? So congrats to you guys. Did you get a bag of B&B? I did not do that though. I did not. I may get some. The main dish is green bean casserole. Guys, let's stop being racist to white people. White people make good Thanksgiving dinner too. You know, I've had black Thanksgiving dinner too. It's good too. Honestly, Mexican Thanksgiving dinner. You know, CMC not like the old days. They list every shit as long as they pay for it. Yes, coming from a guy who used to work for a project, you got to pay for it, and you had to pay like 5 racks to expedite it. So. My AI slut is here to serve me. That's awesome. If you get one of those, people will be stoked. Chat, the fuck you mean white people can't cook? Yeah, chat's tripping. Turkey changed its name to Turkey to avoid Thanksgiving jokes. Really? Manu roadmap and did Turkey really do? I don't think so. You just saying that. Cap, they can't outcook us. Let's stop the race wars here. They got their moonshot listing. Oh, they did. I did see that. Okay, there it is. There it is. The people that ride out the bear markets are the ones that will make the most gains. That is absolutely true. If you were here in the bear market and, you know, buying all the dips and just thugging it out, you'll make it through. The truth is that most people don't want to do that. You're lucky. I'm going to Mexico for Thanksgiving. Hey, let's go. Let's have a cook-off. I'm down for a little cook-off. Guys, if you're watching over at X, repost the stream. Get your communities in here. We're just going to fucking hang out today. You know what I mean? Kick more shit than Luke King. I don't know. Let me pull up the X chat on X because for some reason it doesn't show me the correct chat over on StreamYard. So if I missed some of your stuff, I'm sorry. Gritty Crest says, cheers, bro. Ansem bought a bag, banner, and the moonshot. Let's go. Yeah, Ansem's. I like Ansem, you know. You know, everybody roasts him and stuff like that, but there's not a lot of niggas in the space. You know, there's not a lot of black guys in the space. So I got to support. I think I have to support him by default. You're already big enough to bowl a bowl of chitlins are so gross, dude. No one wants to eat fucking intestines, right? Is that what chitlins are? Like pig intestines or chicken intestines? Ugh. Ugh. Lies, I was here for 2 of them. You were, yes. I mean, I think I've streamed on every Thanksgiving, right? That's fucking insane. Grind respects grind, my guy. Gotta grind it out, you know? I was in this play and was up with life-changing money, and my right-hand man, my guy, funded my damn bag. I still love him though. Wait, what do you mean? If Man U makes me a millionaire, I'm going all in on HBAR in the next bear market or XLM. Do it, dude. But I would say, like, just start. Fudded. I didn't fud anything. I was just calling a spade, you know? It's like, here, I don't get mad at people for like the James wins and the Bitlo and like all these people shilling shit, me shilling shit. Like, you can't get mad when the project rugs. Like, you don't top blast and make sure it's an early, like you're getting in at a good, like a decent market cap size, and take profits when you have them. Like, do a 2x or a 5x. Like, yes, people are going to shame you and they're all going to shame you for selling. But I mean, we've been through this situation before. We've heard this story before. Like, you have to sell and make money, like protect number one, and you're number one, you know? I'm just saying. And you got to be in the trenches. Like, if you're not in the trenches, I don't know what to tell you. We got to get GTA to survive this bear market. That's what I'm saying, right? I remember I was Jeet Hawk. You actually were Jeet Hawk. But Jeet Hawk, you know, who cares? Be Jeet Hawk. Whole Foods brown butter chocolate chip cookies. Just saying, wow. God, go ahead and with random fucking. I can't imagine that's bad, you know? Hey, yeah, shout out to the Cked army, you know? Go ahead and with random fucking. Shout out to the Cked army. Rod, what do you think about YouTube banning YouTubers like Levi for talking about XRP and crypto? Yeah, I feel we actually talked about that yesterday a little bit. So I think this is like what I got from it is that they're going to just start going after YouTubers, especially with gambling, any like sort of gambling thing, because there's a big issue with gambling right now, because it's not even like, you don't have to go to Vegas anymore. Like, you can, everything is gambling. Literally, you have games that are like, you buy loot boxes and that's kind of gambling, you know? And so with YouTube, any promise of like anything that seems like crazy, like promising people things and stuff like that, like they're going to go after a YouTube channel. And I suppose they're going to go after the bigger ones first. So they're probably going to come after me, but my channel's not that big, you know? And if all my like really big videos are like drama videos, they're not even like how to buy videos. They're not like promoting anything. I have promotions in there, but they're going to go after people promoting stuff. That's what I think. To be honest, though, like I know a lot of people are watching some people watch on YouTube, but most of the views come from X right now. It's not even close, you know. I've eaten almost the whole damn. See, I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person, like, if I have a bag of chips, I'm gonna eat the entire bag of chips. If I have a thing of cookies, I'm gonna eat the entire thing of cookies. I just cannot eat a little bit, you know. For people, crypto is gambling, but for me, it's an investment. I mean, meme coins are gambling, you know. I would say a lot of them are. But they're going to ban talking about actual stocks, YouTube clown behavior. No, they're not. But I mean, I don't think it's actually clown behavior, you know, because you got to understand, you know, you got to understand that I get it. You know, education's needed, but I do get the whole gambling addiction. Like, everyone's throwing fucking gambling in your face. And a lot of it's through crypto, like Stake and then RainBet and all these different gambling. I get it. And gambling's not like, I'm not addicted to it, but I've had an addiction. And like, I get it. It's hard to quit, you know, and if you're just putting it in front of people's face, it's like, it's going to fuck with them, you know? So I get why they're doing that. People cannot help themselves, you know, like there shouldn't be gambling in kids' games, you know? So if you invested in Cardano or Gala games, you broke as fuck. Exactly. I know. That's why you find the diehard communities and network. True. You know, like PFP, I'm actually pretty bullish on you guys. You know, I mean, who knows where you'll go? But it's pretty nice to see a project that's organic. You guys rate everything, and you guys are doing well. I love that. You know, it's the wild, wild west of finance right now. So fair point. It is kind of crazy. You know, I get it, dude. I get it. Some people just can't help themselves. You know, so I'm not mad about that. And thankfully, we have X, because X is just like the internet decentralized, which I love. You know, it's like we could just do whatever the fuck we want, which is absolutely fantastic. You know. Yeah, but a lot of fear in the market right now. I'm not surprised there's a lot of fear in the market. You know, a lot of people are scared that we're going to dump and stuff like that, that the bull market's over. And it's hard to know. It's hard to know whether or not the market's going to pump or dump, whether what the president is saying is just for show or just to enrich himself and his family. I don't know what's going on. It's really hard to tell. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know if we're in a bubble. I don't know if there's a black swan event on the horizon. It's just hard to tell. There's a lot of allegations being thrown in the crypto market. And I'm going to be honest, like there should be some sort of policing, especially for the big protocols, like the Binances, the Hyperliquids. There should be some sort of policing for those, because that kind of shit really destroys the market, right? So I hope, I'm not saying I want Gary Gensler and the SEC back, because I didn't think it was fair them going after Ripple and Coinbase, especially Coinbase, but we need something to like check somebody so we don't get absolutely fucked. Because like I said at the beginning of the stream, it seems like crypto used to be for the plebs, but now the elites just came in and took it for themselves. That's how it feels like. It used to be for, we could buy a meme coin, make money. Now we just have people that already have a ton of money just milking the rest of the community, fucking milking the last dollars of the community, and people top blasting with all this news about being pro crypto and getting absolutely wrecked on the people that were in before. And look, if you were in the trenches before any of this, and you're fine. But like, it just seems like the elites got in and they're like, yeah, we're gonna milk this too, Yeah, fucking peons, you fucking poor people, Gambling haram, that is true. Let me see. I'm buying memes. I mean, there are some memes that'll do well. You just got to be in the trenches and get a vibe for the community and stuff like that. For people, crypto. Oh, I read that already. Good afternoon, Rodney. Thierry is a good vibe. Shout out to the Thierry community. We love the Thierry community here. Let's pull up a Thierry chart. See how you guys are doing. Hey, 14% on the day. That's not bad. Chart still looks good. What do you think BNB account? What do you think BNB account act like teenager changing PFP? I don't know. They're moving weird. Everyone's moving weird now, especially like CZ, like yesterday, like talking about that he disclosed to everyone that he bought a bag of Aster, right? So he disclosed that and then got upset that he couldn't get in at a cheaper price, right? And this is the 24-hour price of Aster. So Aster absolutely rips. And he goes, oh, I can't believe it's like people are just moving weird, Like no one would put shit out like that if it was the old administration. And I'm not, it's just getting fucked up, It's like, yeah, I don't know. They're moving weird. It's weird. Time to focus. What's up, nobody? Absolutely. If people let the FUD and FOMO get to them, they fuck themselves. That is true. Who fears? Nope. Chill and chill. I mean, this is exactly what you signed up for. What's up, Johnny Blaze? How we doing? You got to nerd out and look into the alts and doing stuff. Memes are cooked. That is true. Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. It's still fuck Gary Gensler. There just needs to be more regulation of scams and rugs. That's it. Then everything you can't. Okay. So you can't regulate crypto unless you ban it from places, because there's just too many projects. There's too many protocols, what are you going to do? Stop every rug? Like, it's impossible. It's literally impossible. There's not enough manpower in the world to stop rugs, and honestly, I don't want to, because it's part of our space. It's like decentralization, I just don't like it. And I don't know, because if a random person launches a meme coin and they're, the small time guy, it's cool to see them make it, but rich getting richer, Apparently this drama that cost me $1,000 so far is from BNB lawsuit that might happen. I don't know. As I said earlier, it's a rumor. Apparently this is a rumor. A Wintermute is supposed to be suing Binance, and that's a rumor. I'll try to pull up something on it, but I want to say, before somebody says I'm fudding without any information, it's a rumor. But this is the drama. Justin, reports claiming Wintermute is suing Binance and are currently unverified and lack confirmation. Massive rumors around Wintermute versus Binance after the October crash. Here's what's happening. People are now claiming that Wintermute, one of the crypto's largest market makers, is preparing to sue Binance over unfair ADL executions during the October 10 crash that liquidated nearly $20 billion in positions. Binance confirmed systems overload and massive ADL triggers, but denied any preferential treatment for internal errors. Wintermute CEO, whatever the fuck this name is, said that they're evaluating legal option. No official lawsuit has been filed for now, right? So that's interesting. That's big drama show, He wrecked my XRP bag for years. Regulations, come on, guys. I know elites are going to pump the market once they secured enough. True. That could happen too. What's up, Brandon? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. You should check Pandu's Panda. CZ acting like a KOL, shilling his bag after buying the dip. I know, bro. What's up, Dano? How we doing, brother? How we doing? Arbit blocked me when I addressed the rumors and allegations. What's Arbit? We got a collab, dude. I know, bro. Are you on X? Stop central banks, not crypto. Biggest rug is fiat. Winter cuck. Nigga, you crying about a band? Try 100 bands and talk. But I mean, I know Astro, but like a band is probably worth 100 band to some people. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously it's worth what it's worth. But like $1,000 is a lot to some people. You know, $1,000 is probably a lot to some people that 100,000 is a lot too. You know, it's just all, you know, it's all fucking relative, right? You just don't know. But that's interesting development. I mean, if that happens, you know, that's interesting. We'll see. I mean, exploring legal options is definitely different than definitely different fucking what Governor Abbott to impose 100% tariffs on anyone moving from NYC to Texas. If so, what? We're tariffing Americans moving to different states now? What the fuck is going on, dude? You're going to pose. So if this guy wins the mayor election of New York, Governor Abbott's going to put. What is going on? I'm dark white. Can I use the N-word too? I don't care. What is going on, dude? Why are we putting. What is going on? People need to calm the fuck down on using tariffs. But we did see that Polymarket put out some numbers that the odds of Bitcoin falling under 100K this month rise to 52% on Polymarket. So there's that, you know. There's that. Nancy Pelosi will not seek re-election next year. That's interesting, right? But yeah. Are we tired of winning yet, guys? And to add to the bubble, Amazon announces $38 billion partnership deal with OpenAI. So people paying each other for services, which is weird. I mean, not, you know, not that thing. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you know what I mean. Are we living the dream yet? I know. 1K is a lot, but 1 BNB is cheap. Are we living the dream yet? People nowadays are weird. I know, bro. Back in DCA mode, had to buy more spot alts today, and I do expect lower. I think I expect lower too. I'm going to be honest. It feels like we're going to go a little lower. Also, is Trump carrying out a crusade on Nigerian, bullish or bearish? I don't know. Just another war, you know? So apparently what's going on right now is, I guess, people in Nigeria are killing Christians, you know? There has to be some sort of motive. I just think that China is like really in Africa a lot. And I think the United States doesn't want to be so we're going to go back and exploit Africa twice in one, you know what I mean? We're gonna go exploit it twice. So there's that, you know. So I think China's like building a lot of roots in Africa, right? And so the United States is we can't have that. You're killing Christians over there, you know. So just like we're bombing or we're going after Venezuela, even though we could probably argue that the Mexican drug cartel is probably worse than the Venezuela one because it's I don't know, on our border. But the reason why we're in Venezuela is because we don't like Maduro, you know. You know what I mean? It's always a bigger play behind. Oh, for sure. You'll never see Bitcoin under 100K ever again, but I'll watch dummies debate. What's up, Felix? We'll see. I mean, Polymarket has been pretty spot on, but I can't see a situation where we go to a bear market and ETH doesn't break 5K. I know. I think ETH needs a pump again, right? Those are the Chinese over in Africa doing that. Plenty of other countries attacking Christians. Another distraction from Trump. I know. China is Africa. It's almost too late. I know. I'm expecting November 5th being a bottom due to full moon, super moon. What the fuck? I love astrology. I don't. I waited for the market structure bill passed. Did it pass today? I didn't see anything about that, but we did get some. I guess we could listen to Trump on China and crypto. And this is one thing I mentioned, that we did want to become the number one in crypto, but I don't know what's real and what's not. But this is what Trump said about China and crypto.
Into it very big right now. Now China's getting into it very big right now. If you want to go after people, you're going to kill that industry, and it'll be very bad. Tremendous number of jobs. I campaigned positively on crypto, very openly. I campaigned. Biden campaigned against it. When Biden found out that I was getting like 100% of the crypto vote, which was a lot, he switched totally, and he went in favor
That is actually true. I remember that.
of crypto. They went totally in favor. They had many people under indictment. They let them all go. They let them all.
I do remember that. Hey, I remember when that happened, you know, the Biden administration switched. It's like, we didn't forget the last 4 years of bullshit you put us through, Biden. I do remember that.
All go. You know that. Many people were under indictment. Biden was a corrupt president. Biden went all in on crypto at the very end because he thought he could get some votes. It didn't work. They voted for me. I want to make crypto great for America. That's the only thing. I don't want to have somebody else have crypto and have China be number one in the world in crypto. Because in crypto, it's a kind of an industry where basically you're going to have number one and you're not going to have a number two. And right now we're number one by a long shot. I want to keep it that way. The same way we're number one with AI, we're number one with crypto. And I want to keep it that way.
And yeah, it's something that we assumed, right? We didn't want to let another country, beat us out on being the number one crypto swap. What's up? We have Awesome in the chat. Awesome. Yes, it is very exhausting, right? Oscar says, pump us, Roddy. This is your time to shine. What's up, Oscar? How we doing? Ramos, release the Epstein files. Everything else is another distraction. Honestly, that is what really just kind of killed my motivation. It kind of killed my outlook on Trump, just that whole thing. And I know people say, oh, you shouldn't worry about it. But if we run on something like that and then we say, oh, it doesn't exist, that nothing happened, then it's just kind of crazy to me, And we're protecting billionaires and stuff. I thought that as a society, there's one thing we can all agree, because you think about it, like everyday life, people get away with a lot of shit. Like, when someone kills someone for something, like we like vigilante justice, right? Some of us are like, it's okay, what? But there's one thing as a society we hate, and that's pedophiles, right? Across the board, universally, as Americans, at least, as a Western society, right? If anyone's trying to fuck a kid, that's where we draw the line. Sure, you committed a financial crime, whatever, right? In jail, no one cares. Sure, you're a gang member that murdered another gang member's family. Like, honestly, like on the hierarchy of like social acceptance, pedophilia is like at the top of we hate it, and we just said whatever, I think that's what really got me. Bombino, When Lambo, what's good? I know. What's up, London Productions? How we doing? We got London on the track. This guy has meme coins, still laughing, but I know he does have a meme coin. Yeah. Number one in liquidations, retail investors. I know. Are you still doing the podcast with Jake? I moved away, so we're not in proximity, but we just talked. We might do some more streams and stuff. Austin and I need to start getting on it, but different schedules and whatnot. Institutions like BlackRock dumped on retail, normal-ish. Yeah, I know, Crypto King. It's like I said before, when we have a major dump, it's going to be because of them dump it on us, because they're here to make a profit. They're going to dump. When Nissan Versa, I know. LeBron does suck. He has officially lost my support because of that dude is one of the biggest racists in the world. Whatever about LeBron. I don't really care what that guy does. I don't know why people see celebrities and they think that just because they do something really good, like play basketball or they're a movie star, like their political opinion has any more weight than yours should have. Like they're just good at whatever they do. So anytime I see like a celebrity supporting someone, I'm always just like, well, I'm not impressionable, but like, I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, Taylor Swift is good at music. Oh my God, I should get a COVID shot. It's like, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. But Trump pitches 100% tariffs on China, and then China steals $20 billion from retail leverage traders. Didn't notice. You know what, BG? That's actually interesting. But the thing is, BG, like Trump's tweet is the one that dumped the market. Like that helped. That's triggered all the liquidations. I'm not going to say that. Buenos tardes, Oscar. Buenos tardes, Oscar. Oscar Ramos. What did he say? Did he say something else? Oh, yeah, but no. But I'd be open to other collaborations, though, What's your Chinese zodiac? What year were you born? Maybe Miami was your enemy city and California, Virginia is better. I was born in 1990, and I think it's horse. I think it's horse. Bought more XRP and Zabet. What's up, Crypto Pete? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Buying the dip. Trump is a pedo. That is all the proof there is. You see an interview back in the day where he's talking about 12-year-old Paris Hilton. I'm not going to get into that, but there's some freaky motherfuckers out there. Freaky. I thought as a society, there's one thing we can agree on is that you don't bang kids, right? As a society, that's one thing. I agree with you, Roddy, on celebrity, but yeah, celebrities are just, it's like, they're just a regular person like you. Obviously, they're successful and they're hardworking to get where they're at, obviously. But like, why is their political opinion, like what applies to you as a person the most, I would say, when you're looking to vote for someone? Like, what is applicable to you? Texas is where he'll end up. Young buck. 1990, I'm 35. Nigga, I don't feel old. Next year is horse 2. Hey, man, Trump beauty pageants goated. I dated a model who won one. Man, Trump beauty pageants. I mean, he's Trump. He's going to get all the bitches, I like those signs in the back. Might need to get the Bitcoin one. Oh, I got it on Amazon. I got the Pepe and Amazon one. I just hate you can see the wires. Like barely, but you can still see the wires. I hate that. And Donald Jack, thank you so much for reposting the stream. I do appreciate you guys. Here, let me make a repost too. One second. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, ba, ba. Beep, beep, beep. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. 1 second here. 1 fucking second. Hold on, you little weirdos. All right. Ba, ba, ba. All right, there we go. Boom. I had to make another post the next. Remember Gal Gadot singing during C-19 lockdowns? Law cringe as fuck. I know. In hindsight, I think we handled the pandemic a little bad, right? And in California, we were doing some weird shit, right? We were doing some weird. I remember because I was in California during the pandemic. I remember, first of all, when it started going down, I was actually on a road trip, so I didn't really know what was going on. But you could tell like stop by stop. It was like a 3-day road trip, but like when shit really went down. Anyways, I remember we went to a restaurant and they're like, okay, you could take your mask off when you sit down, but when you stand up, you have to keep your mask on. And you could take your mask off when you eat. I'm like, are we retarded here? What are we doing? Yeah, Miami was your enemy trad. You're a horse and Miami is a monkey. You were better in California because it's a dog, which is best friends with the horse. Virginia should be fine as well. Posting, what the fuck? I'm glad you think Virginia's fine, though. I do love Virginia. I'm going to be here forever, probably. I got you by 10 years, bitch. Don't you pull the age card on me. Mukama says I need to buy. What are you buying? Roddy, what are you buying and hold for the next 6 months? Only Manu? No, I'm not buying Manu. But I do remember that, yeah. The whole COVID thing was pretty cringe, yeah. Sixers going to make some noise. Put some respect on VJ Ejekombe. Delete. Why are we talking about basketball? But no, I fuck with that. Nurse dancing videos, most cringe for me. Those are pretty cringe, yeah. Get one XRP logo in the back too. Yeah, but that'd be, I'd be capping, I regret selling XRP at 90 cents. Hey, but you made some. I bought some at 10 cents. I mean, that's a pretty good X's. He not typing shit. Why don't you do X spaces too? We probably should. Me and Austin had a good thing going, but I think we just got off schedule. I think daily close needs to be above 106 to stay bullish. Otherwise, 100K coming. I mean, Polymarket has odds out and it's not looking good, Chief. Not looking good. Are you ever going to do your morning shows again? I miss waking up to you guys. Pause, Brandon. Ooh. What I've noticed is that the evening shows just have better engagement, Brandon, on YouTube and X. And so I got to stick with what works, Maybe I'll do one here and there, but the evening shows just do so well, They just do so well. And I think just people are awake right now or up, I don't know, like not going to work. The evening shows, people love them more. Since I'm a dog, I got to stay in California. Fuck. Bitcoin East Seoul, only neon signs should be utilized in the background. Do you know Bitcoin and Pepe? Pepe is so special to me, I would work out to the morning show. Really? I know. It's just like overall, I got it, I know. I honestly miss Javi, When are you going to come back to what's up, Brad? Probably in February. What's up, Law? How we doing? Roddy and I will get back on X Spaces soon. Roddy had to get set up and our schedules got all met. Yeah, it's true. I actually was moving states at the time, which it was crazy. What's up, Law? I'm doing well, dude. How are you doing? Shout out to PFP. Hey, it's pumping, bro. Shout out to PFP. Dude, I drove a 20-foot U-Haul plus my car on the back. That shit was actually, dude, towing a car is like, you know, in a big ass U-Haul, you can't see shit, is actually kind of nerve-wracking, but it wasn't that hard. Are we gonna work the fries together, bro? Dude, if I worked the fries at McDonald's, I'd be fucking 800 pounds. Let's be honest. All right, in the chat, who has the best fries? Who has the best fries? I think McDonald's. Fresh McDonald's. I'm talking about fresh fries. I think fresh McDonald's takes the cake. I don't think any other ones count, really. So I stole all my kids' Nerds gummy clusters. What's up, Richard? You like those? I don't like tart candy. I like chocolate. Pause. Checkers? No way. We call it Checkers rallies on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. I did like seeing this though. Nvidia pretty much pledging its allegiance to China. It's great for business. It's great for America. Everybody wins. So I thought that bringing manufacturing back to China, to the United States, I thought that was interesting. China must be punching air right now. You know, how could you betray us? You know, I've been digging the Chick-fil-A's waffle fries. Those are pretty bomb. Yeah. Yes, McDonald's all the way, baby. Back in the day, proper Arby's curly fries. Checkers has the best fries. I guess if you like that kind of seasoning, be Malak. Yeah, but where are all the real projects at? You know, featuring Bimu. Who's that? This is pretty funny. This is true. Good news, market dumps. Bad news, market dumps. Neutral news, market dumps. Trump tweets, market dumps. Can you play Trump China clip? What is that?
China.
Oh, let's see.
China. 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 China.
Okay, a lot of Chinas. From La Grande Commission says main reason why bull run isn't over yet: 1, increased institutional support; 2, potential for high growth; 3, historical performance; 4, investment trends; and 5, the best one, a new financial system. La Grande Commission. I hope you're right for sure. China. I know, right? BG, I know, dude. And he has one, and we have no one know better than me, and we have no one know. But wait, I like that one too. Oh, no one know better than me. What's up, Richard? McGlarglum says Cked is a long-term hold for me. Lots of stuff cooking. And I just got Coinbase listing a couple weeks ago. Really? God damn. Let me see.
He knows this stuff better than me.
Nobody knows more about taxes than I do and income than I do.
Nobody knows more about construction than I do.
Nobody knows more about campaign finance than I do.
Nobody knows consultants better than me.
I know more about drones than anybody. Nobody knows much more.
And this nigga's wild. And I fucking love being an American.
More about technology, this type of technology, certainly, than I do.
Nobody knows more about technology than me.
I know more about technology than anybody.
Nobody in the history of this country has ever known so much about infrastructure as Donald Trump. I know the H-1B. I know the H-2B. Nobody knows it better than me.
I know more about ISIS than the generals do.
Nobody understands the press, but I think I understand them as well as anybody.
I mean, I know these people much better than you do.
I understand things. I comprehend very well. Okay? Better than, I think, almost anybody.
And by the way, who knew the other side of the picture better than me? I knew it.
Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements than me.
And I think
This is hilarious, dude.
I know more about the environment than most people.
I know a lot about wind. I know a lot about wind. You know, I know windmills very much. I've studied it better than anybody.
I understand the power of Facebook maybe better than almost anybody.
I know more about renewables than any human being on earth.
Nobody knows more about polls than me.
I know
About polls. Oh, I think you meant like voter polls.
more about courts than any human being on earth. I understand healthcare now, especially very well. A lot of people don't understand it. I know the angles. I know every angle.
I know more about steelworkers than anybody that's ever run for office.
I know more about golf than Obama knows. And you know, in the case of Turkey,
All right, I think we got the point. He knows everything. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I pound, pound, shook a pound, 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 and I proudly stand up next to you. My Uncle Trump is a genius, idiot savant. I love it. ZC won't stop pumping. I know ZC's been killing it. And now we have something called Dash. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Dash is ripping. I guess it's a dinosaur crypto too. 50-day moving average, close daily candles below the MA for about a week or two. That confirms the bear market. Keep eye on 50 MA, daily and 50 moving average weekly. Also, another good one to check is 30. BG, what the fuck does that mean? We're going up or down? You know, what does that mean, bro? My uncle, there are two persons that should know for sure better than us all. I'll let you guys decide who those two people are. Yeah, I know. We just don't know what's going to happen with the market, right? We don't control shit. It's nice to know that we're in a pivot, right? How can you guys vote for this? USA, we need to have an IQ test before voting. Well, I mean, what was the alternative? Kamala? Can you imagine dealing with Kamala's cackle for 4 years? I'd probably off myself. Nobody knows me better than UG Huck. Short dash. You want to short it? We wouldn't have this. I think Bitcoin would have did well, but honestly, we wouldn't have had this much of crypto manipulation. Wonder if the old school coins are starting to move. Alts are going to pump soon. Maybe Litecoin moves next. I hope so. I mean, like I've said before, I'm always in the camp of just because something hit an all-time high before doesn't mean it's going to peak again. I just don't think that's the way all this works. But some of them do. I mean, we have things like Zcash and now Dash and internet computers looking good. Like there's some good plays, you know, but no way Kamala's a disaster. Yeah, that would have been terrible. Yeah, so, you know, hey. It isn't all bad, you know? What about Shiba Inu? Dude, I don't even know what Shiba Inu is doing, bro. I couldn't even tell you what Shiba Inu is doing. You know, down, baby, into support. Needs to see bull divs on the daily with other confirmations to see balance. Bitcoin looks very healthy on the macro. Well, that's good. It's hard to know, right? It's hard to get a good vibe check too. Like vibes are in a weird spot. Like people keep saying that retail's in crypto. I just don't see it. I don't see retail in crypto, you know? It doesn't feel like it. I bought some more SHIB today as well. Well, SHIB's always been the number 2 crypto for our meme coin since its existence pretty much. So that's like, and you know, another good thing is like all the meme coins are, you know, who's Nick Szabo? It's good to see all the meme coins moving together. That's like usually it's not just, you know, one project failing. What's Masterbot? Masterbot's a project that is pretty much working with like pretty much an AI brain. And good project, good team, very hardworking team. Obviously the market's down, so a lot of people are selling and whatnot, but obviously long-term bullish on it. It's around the price I started talking about it, but it went up to 35 mil. So, but this is interesting. So Elon Musk talked about Nick Szabo is probably more than anyone else responsible for the ideas behind Bitcoin.
And like it seems as though like Nick Szabo is probably more than anyone else responsible for the evolution of those ideas. So, you know, he claims not to be Nakamoto, but I'm not sure that's neither here nor there. But he seems to be the one more responsible for the ideas behind Bitcoin than anyone else.
Nick, I know you don't want to get into the middle of the politics of it, but just from a pure computer science perspective, like if you were designing, you know, if you're redesigning a BitGold today and you wanted to incorporate some of these learnings, where would you fall in on? Would you go for larger blocks? Would you go for a second layer?
Oh, no, I definitely go for a second layer. I mean, I designed Bitcoin Gold with 2 layers because...
Okay. Who do you guys think Satoshi Nakamoto is? These are some good comments. Szabo led the intellectual groundwork long before Bitcoin existed. Smart contract, digital scarcity, and trustless money that disappear overnight. The code is new, but the ideas were decade. I bet Kamala swallows poly market. I bet you Richard Hart is not Satoshi. Come on now, Cabal King. We know that Richard Hart is not Satoshi. Come on. That'd be crazy if he was though. He'd be flexing that if he was Satoshi. He would have sold all his Bitcoin already on us. Pepe on BSC. I could check that out. Is that the oldest Pepe? Let me see. I can check that out for you. Why not? Why the fuck not? Is this the oldest Pepe on BSC? Why it has like no followers? The OG Pepe of the BSC born before ETH. It literally has. Are they gonna post? Oh, Pepe coin. The OG Pepe since 2022. They have like no followers. That's kind of strange. Let's check the CA. Let's go to Dex Tools, right? I've been using Dex Screener a lot, but Dex Tools reminds you of like back in the day, bro. We used to use Dex Tools for everything. This is the old Pepe coin. The market cap's so low. No, this is not old. This was made in December 14th of. Oh wait. I'm tripping. Oh, this was made in August 2000. Wow, they have like no followers. And this is their legit X account. Oh no, this is their legit X account. Wait, what? They don't have. Okay, so they have a different X account linked to their Dex Tools, which is not good. So whoever's running this project is fucking cheeks. Yeah. I mean, it's OG, but like, was this a dev cell right here? Let me see. Yeah, interesting. Just think about it. All the big dogs are buying Bitcoin and crypto while a lot of people are screaming bear market, follow the money, not the manipulation. True. I mean, not every ETF is moving the same though. I mean, they all move, they all do different things at different times. It's not always the same, David Schwartz. Pepe is not the same low we had a few months ago. You think it's going to go lower? It could. But the thing about a lot of these top meme coins is like they're predictable, guys. Like when the market pumps, they pump. When the market dumps, they dump. So like if you're looking to get into meme coins, it's like, in my opinion, they are safer than the new meme coins, obviously, but they're obviously more volatile, but that means there's more upside, So if you're shorting and longing stuff, I mean, like it could be a good opportunity to get into some of these meme coins. Because if you look at meme coins as a whole, like they're just moving together. They're not really not moving independent, which is good. I mean, obviously we have some down like more extreme, SPX down 30% and Fart Coin down 30%, Toshi 30% and stuff like that. So I hope we have a peaceful bull market. True. Their Dex Tools wrong. Try Dex Screener. The Dex Tools one wrong. Yeah, but they have to fix that. You know what I mean? Like it's up to them because some people just use Dex Tools, Okay, I see right here. Yeah. I mean, it could be one of those good plays, to buy some of this. Maybe I'll buy some of this after the stream. Why not buy a little bag of OG Pepe? What's the market cap at? And I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. I'm gonna buy some of this. Why not? I'm gonna buy some of this OG Pepe because I do like Pepe. Why not? You never know. And I proudly stand up next to you and a friend who's still today. Buy some of this. I like to do that sometimes. I'll buy some old shit like that and just see what happens. It's actually a decent narrative. How much BNB do I have? Can I bridge? Wait, you can usually bridge in these apps. Can you only bridge on Ethereum? All right, I gotta do some magic here real quick. Hold on. Thought you could bridge in the app. BNB. One second here. Oop, nope, don't want to do that. Okay. And send this. Okay. Javi! Javi! My wife just asked for you if we were live. Hey, Javi! What's up, Javi's wife? How we doing, baby? I was just talking about you because someone's asking about the morning streams, and I was just like, I just miss Javi, bro. You know? You know what I mean? Javi, how we doing, baby? Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Javi's in the chat, motherfuckers. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Everybody sit up straight. Ba-dum-bum. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. He's a bad man, Majima. What's up, Miss Mix Psychedelic? How we doing? See you all next cycle. Crypto Joe just pops in and just talks shit. What's up, Crypto Joe? How we doing, baby? Hey guys, if you could smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hang out today. You know, let's kick more shit. I'm putting in Zens like crazy. You know, Layla Helpburn just said the bull run is over. Now we're slowly. She also said like Solana was going to go to 0 or some shit like that. So she'd be saying stuff, but she is hot, so that helps. Now I follow her and her brother on. I'm actually in some of their little telegrams. They have some good alpha. So if you can follow Gideon on Instagram, I don't know, her telegram's pretty good if you guys want some good alpha. So who is he? Send his account to follow. Sup, Javi? This nigga been glazing you all stream. I love Javi, and I love you too, Jayhawk. This magic moment when your lips are close to mine. Forever, sweeter than wine, warmer than the summer night. Everything I want, I have. Sorry, I gotta sing to you guys. You know, this magic moment. I love all you guys. Maybe in a gay way. Just want to say, hey, everybody left when I started singing. Make it last forever. Oh, stop singing. Maybe I should just buy a bunch of this OG Pepe and just like fucking. Maybe I should just buy a bunch of this OG Pepe and just make and be like the BNB on the Pepe be on BNB. We miss you too, brother. We miss you too. You know, and that's real, yo. That's real. I'm not the jealous type. Snappity snap snap. Dude, one of my wallets is like, you know, I don't know if you guys ever like made a transaction on one of your wallets and it's like stuck in purgatory. You have to do this shit. I just don't want to do that right now, you know? One second here. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Dun bum bum bum. Oh, really? Can't believe that worked. Huh, that worked. All right, what else we got? Roddy, I bet you all. I bet you kill it on karaoke night. Dude, I love karaoke night. I always start off with "Say It Ain't So" by Weezer. You know, come on, Jayhawk, be honest. You can be the first to link with the community. Let me have your dust wallets, right? You're fucking crazy. Have your dust wallets, dude. I actually, that's funny. I actually went in today and cleaned up a lot of my dust from some of my wallets. You know. All right, let me hit pancake swap one time. Pancake swap, pancakes. Should be. Oh God. Is this on Pancake Swap? No, it isn't Pancake Swap. Right. All right. Oops. Wait. No, swap. Aha. There it is. I do like Pancake Swap. You guys remember Poo Swap back in the day? Poo Swap was crazy. Yeah, bitch, we know it's high risk. Okay. I got rugged so many times on Poo Swap. Dude, that was the shit, bro, back in the day, bro. Poo Swap, dude. That was like OG, like, you know, OG stuff. Poo Swap. That was like, it was like Pancake Swap and Poo Swap were like these swaps back. No one remembers it, but B&B is the real first rug chain, you know? Yeah, Pepe old internet rivals, man. Don't fade the dino. I remember Poo Swap, but then it got hacked. I don't remember that though. Oh, I use Kayla. I use changenow.io. I just, look it. Maybe it's not the best website, but I'm loyal to them. I got to use changenow.io. I really do like them. I think it's a great platform. I got to ride or die with changenow.io. All right. Import token, custom token, BNB chain. Bow 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 bow. Most trapped at the top. Bitcoin is king. I know, yeah, crypto king. I know. Kayla, I'll miss that old lady. 100 million plus later, bitch. Wait, who? If you want to sing Slay in karaoke, sing it with your girl, Whole New World from Aladdin, and Oh You're Welcome. Fuck that song, dude. That's not a good song, bro. I'm just kidding. It's not a bad song, but you got to sing Hakuna Matata, dude. That's where it's at. Oh, yeah, Pelosi's out. Yeah, I did see that. Are you stoked, Javi? Where's Sacco Hunt? We need to get Sacco's opinion on Pelosi leaving. We need to get Sacco Hunt's opinion on Pelosi. Lame. There's more pain than I expected. We have entered Goblin Town. Goblin Town? Why? Man, SPX is taking a shit. It is taking a shit, yeah. SPX is taking a big dump. What is Goblin Town? Now do you know what Goblin Town is? Yeah, but SPX is taking a big old dump skis. Which, hey, it be like that sometime. They don't think it'd be like that, but it do. It do be like that. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, like I said before about meme coins, like let's just be happy that, a lot of them are, moving, they're moving together, right? I mean, we've had some like some good projects on the stream, right? That have come in and shilled their stuff and whatnot. Let's go. Like PFP has been good, right? Maybe some small cap bangers, you know what I mean? Goblin Town has a prolonged bear market. I feel like it should have something to do with bears, though, Yeah, shout out to PFP, man. Doing well. I was telling my manager in August, now look at me, clocked in, double check, oil drain plugs. I was telling my manager, EMD, what do you mean? Pelosi is done inside trading. She already made her money, dude. She's out. She's gone. Right? Allegedly. I mean, we don't know that. Crazy coincidence, though. You know? Crazy coincidence, right? A lot of coincidences there. Remember that lady that got sent millions in crypto by mistake in Coinbase, got a mansion and everything, had to give the money back? Oh, yeah. I think it was, yeah, I do remember that story. That's actually interesting. I think it was on crypto.com, though, wasn't it? Crypto mistakenly given to. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I think it's, crypto.com. It was, this is like, check this out. So it was, couple mistakenly given 10.5 million from crypto.com, thought they had won a contest, court hears. They had to give it back, I guess. So a Victorian woman accused of theft over a $10.5 million mistaken cryptocurrency refund that has been released on bail as she awaits trial, despite claims she allegedly tried to flee the country. Guess the name. And her partner, so I think they're Indian, appeared by video link from prison in Melbourne Magistrates Court on Tuesday. This is old, right? Obviously. When they were committed to stand trial on theft and other charges. On May 2021, Crypto.com intended to refund Manival $100, but she was erroneously transferred $10 million. The company did not notice the mistake until an audit was conducted in December. So it took all the way from May to December, right? A worker in Bulgaria who processed the refund had entered the wrong numbers into an Excel spreadsheet. So that's what the compliance officer said. Once processed, she said the refund request was sent in a payout provider in Australia, who then transferred the money into Manaville's Commonwealth bank account. So, yeah, it's not her fault, but I think you're supposed to say something when it happens, like and they bought like a house and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. Let's see. Oh yeah. So most of the money has since been paid back, but about $3 million remains outstanding. The civil action underway to freeze the properties and get money back from relatives. So they sent relatives money. They were wilding out. Oh, yeah. The money was allegedly used to buy 4 houses, while $4 million was transferred to a Malaysian bank account. The rest paid for gifts. They should have fled the country faster, bro. They didn't get out quick enough, You gotta get out. Get out of there. Get out of there. But they did the right thing. The fuck? Yeah, I know. But really, I think a normal person would see that and contact crypto.com, knowing that they did not withdraw $100. They withdrew it. They got 10, they didn't withdraw $10 million. They withdrew 100. Like, I think a regular person is supposed to realize that, And plus, it's $10 million. And it's your lawyers versus their lawyers. You know what I mean? So there's that. So keep that in mind. Can we get a refund on all the rug pulls? I fucking wish, dude. I think there wasn't there a protocol that lets you turn your dust into like, I forgot what that was. You can like link all your wallets and it'll clean up your wallets or some shit like that. Like, man, I probably got like a couple $1,000s in dust. What do we got in the chat here? What do we got? The Lulu coin. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, this is shielded by Eric Stevens, and I bought some and I got fucking wrecked. Okay, Soul Incinerator, rug pull reparations. This is the Lulu. Yeah, I remember this one. Good, let me have it. I gotta combine it all. Fuck that, not her fault. Yeah, I get you. I understand where you're coming from, Nectar, but at the same time, it's like it kind of is her fault, right? You got to report that. You got to report that. Shout out to the WAGMI community. We love you guys. I would have washed and spent that shit so fast. Yeah, but you spent it though. The thing is, like when you send it to your bank. Oh yeah, you would have had to watch, but they sent it to her bank account, Kayla, because it was a withdrawal, Kayla. It wasn't sent to her crypto account. It was a withdrawal from her bank, from her crypto account to her bank. So they sent the money to her bank. Like if they sent it to your crypto account, even still, your KYC, right? But I think you should look for a Yeti light to match the other two behind you. Hey, a Lofi one. Everyone's got a little Safe Moon dust laying around. Don't play. That's true, Villas. I saw Safe Moon actually post today, and I was like, "You guys should not be posting. Like, you guys should like be like take a break, take a chill pill." But let me see. Yeah, they post often though. No X supporter airdrops. Like they have 1.2 million followers, and they're still posting shit. Like their links. I'm like, all right. I think you should look for a. Okay, I saw that already. I'm in buy mode, not sell mode. I agree. I'm gonna tell my daughter it's your fault Christmas not happening. I'll send you the vid. Do not do that. It's sad. You motherfucker. Although I just saw the video of Oh, I actually got in trouble the other night, Jayhawk. If my girl's watching this, I'm sorry, but I was showing my girl like Jayhawk, like all the pictures we send like of his guns, and I remember I actually sent Jayhawk a picture of a girl I was dating in Tampa, and she saw it, and I was like, ah, fuck, but obviously it was in Tampa, you know, but I was showing her your guns that you sent me, Jayhawk, and I remember I sent you a picture of that girl I was dating in Tampa on the phone. I was like, ah, fuck. She saw me telling her. I felt so bad because, like, oh shit, you a jacket. I forgot that I sent you that, dude. You know, I was like, ah, fuck. Where's Safe Moon Joe these days? I think he's in jail. I think the Safe Moon guys are in jail. You know, I think they're like locked up, right? Aren't they locked up now? It's a safe place. Shut up, HR sheriff. Haram. Safe Moon's haram. You posted delete after if you send it, foo. Well, I was like a year ago. We weren't even talking. I didn't think, that I was going to be in that situation. I am retarded though. You know, not gonna lie. I thought that was sis the whole. That was no. Differences. I sent you a picture of us at the gym one time though. Rodney getting in trouble with women online, the dick pics? No, I don't. You don't send dick pics. And if you do, you don't put your face in them, right? I'm not 19 anymore. You don't send dick pics, you know. Definitely haram, stealing people's money, so Safe Moon haram. Dude, 1000% HR. HR, you're the haram guy. If anyone wants to know if anything is haram, we got to we have to we have to refer to HR sheriff, HRH sheriff. Maybe he's just our HR guy. What's up, Brinrix? How we doing, bro? Yeah, I don't know. Haram, man, haram. All right, is eating ass haram, sheriff? I don't know if you guys are joining for a crypto stream. We're just hanging out. We got crypto news too. If anybody watching has any questions, please ask them. I'm just talking to the chat here, okay? I'm talking to the chat. If you have any questions about crypto, anything about a project or whatever, if it's a fucking meme coin, I'll look at it, but I can't go into full detailed analysis about if 100K market cap meme coin is going to make you rich or not. I just don't know, okay? So eating ass is haram? I do not. Motherfucker, we don't discuss private messages. These assholes attack me when they mad at you. I don't give a shit what they mad at. You know? It tastes like falafel. Selma, whose ass are you eating? Oh, His Royal Highness? Yes, haram. Oh, His Royal Highness. Ah. Oh, so you're fucking royalty, haram. Sheriff, well, welcome. At least we think you are. Yeah. How do you become eligible for Pump Fund airdrop? I think you would have to be using the protocol. Like these airdrops, any airdrop that are going to be given to people, like you have to have been using their protocol. And that's why it's like good for you to like say like Jupiter, right? When they had their big one, or like Aster, or like anyone, like you have to be using the protocol a lot. So if you were using Pump Fund to buy stuff, if you were launching shit, like you get kind of incentives for that. So that's why it's always cool. Like if you see a project, you get into a project early and you're using the protocol, they'll usually send you an airdrop for like, kind of being loyal, Yes, royalty is halal. Nice. Okay, nice. Okay, so eating ass is haram. That's kind of crazy. Or do I just have a lot of trading volume? I used to ton, but not currently. Yeah, that's usually what it is. Yeah, and you can just wash trade too, I think, right? Is a BNB airdrop is fake? Not to take any any BNB airdrop, it's fake. Anything that seems like it's fake, it's probably fake. It's usually not from like usually there's like a hype moment for it. It's not like, get this airdrop, claim this airdrop right now. It's like they usually don't do that shit. Just buy DRB meme on Vibe Chain. There's a Vibe Chain? I use all the BNB chain. Yeah, but I think BNB already did, I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think so, but I don't think there's going to be any more airdrops for that protocol. Like probably, PancakeSwap probably did one. Uniswap probably did one. Did you see Kalashi odds for Pump Fund airdrops is like 91% this month? That's actually pretty good. So yeah, you're probably going to get something if you used it a lot. I don't know about how much though, but Vibe Chain on base. Wait, so it's not its own chain. It's on the base chain. Oh, or is Vibe Chain base chain? I don't know what's going on. When bounce, what's up, Sebas? When bounce, when Lambo. I don't even want a Lambo anymore, you know? Can you check Aura's relative strength and analysis compared to other memes? Troll, useless. Yeah, I think Aura is actually one of the, it's that coin right now. Aura's nice. Is it dumping? It's probably dumping a little bit, but I mean, it's at a $63 million market cap size. Compared to most projects, it's looking really good. So let's all buy mini jet boats from Temu. I'm down, bro. Probably will explode on us or something crazy like that, but wait, what? There was an active shooter at the University of Virginia? Wait, what the fuck? There's an active shooter at UVA? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, there is. It's down the street from me. Well, not down the street, but it's close. That's crazy. Yes, on the news, Fox News Live. Okay, let's check that. Let's watch the news, guys. Hold on. That's actually crazy. Sorry, I know it's a crypto stream, but it's close to me. All right, let's get the skinny. Don't come to America, dude. You'll fucking get fucking clapped for going to school.
All right, we're live, folks.
Right. All right, let me see. Hold on. I need a quick little clip.
Yeah, he got the ones of me from up there. I even got like the.
Is it? I don't.
Police presence here in that area of Shannon Library. Sir, if you're talking to me, I'm on Unity.
Live.
But again, that latest update from the university saying there's no evidence of an active attack
at
this time, but to continue to follow that run, hide, fight protocol until that all clear is given. Live on ground, Sarah Allen, CBS 19 News.
It was fake, IDK. Okay, maybe it was fake. Okay. Oh, it's all clear. Okay, thank you for that, Slurpee. Okay, well. Oh no! Hope there won't be people harmed. I mean, people are crazy. What's up, RZ? Back to the trenches. That's in Charlottesville. Yeah, Nick, I'm in Charlottesville. Back to the trench. What's up, RZ? I know. Back to the trenches, right? No, I agree. Oh, I have a headache. Ow. I'm getting sick, dude. It's getting cold here. What's up, Momo Army in the house? Let's check the Momo charts. Why not? Sorry, I kind of overreacted there, you know? Run, hide, fight. I love that. Dude, we need some help on the Momo chart. I ain't going to hold you. I just see me flying around the canals in a mini boat too, though. You left Tampa? I did leave Tampa. Yes. I did leave Tampa. I did. I sure did. Cool. At least you said, yeah, just because you see, when you don't go outside, you don't have to worry about getting shot, you know? That's what I'm saying. You know, when you don't go outside, you know, and you don't want to come to the fortress. You know what I mean? That 360 view of cameras in this bitch. Okay. I'll know you're here before you get here. Okay. Take for Advil, not financial advice. I know, right? You move more than the market. I know, right? I've only moved twice. Wait, once, twice, three times. Make USA safe again instead of invade other countries. Yeah, dude, Sheriff, come on now. That's not our MO, bro. If you're brown, we're dropping bombs on you. You've got oil, we're dropping bombs on you. If we don't like you for some reason, you're getting fucked up. That's just how it is, bro. And we love our guns here, you know? Roddy, shield me some shit. I've been out of the game for a bit, just holding soul through the pain. I don't have anything to shield you, to be honest. I mean, we've had some bangers on the stream. Like PFP did pretty well. Aura's looking pretty good. Like this is something people are shilling on the stream. Thierry looked pretty good. These are all Solana meme coins. Thierry was looking pretty good. right, there's some stuff to buy, but I'm dark white. Me too, bro. Oh, so you're tan, royalty sheriff. I'm just call you sheriff. So you're tan. Buy B&Bers. Is this your coin? 93K market cap. I mean, hey, show him Tiri. I did show him Tiri. No crying in the casino. Don't forget Delulu on Salulu. Dude, Delulu is a fucking rug, right? I mean, it could pump again, but it is a rug if we're keeping it a buck, right? Yes, I'm Arab white. Hey, nice. You get the benefits of being a white person, but also getting the benefits of being an Arab, you know? You know what? I used to work at a Macy's and they had like, I think they're Kurdish there, which they're not Arabs, but like they're Middle Eastern and they look white. They have like blue eyes and shit. Kind of hot, not gonna lie. Momo is primed. You want to buy, you want it to move, buy it, shill it, people. There it is. Buy aggressively Aura as soon as Aura's looking pretty good, to be honest. Not the shill, but I had a spinach quiche for not a shill, but I had a spinach quiche for lunch. Quiches are pretty good. I haven't had a quiche in a minute. Just eggs, right? An egg pie, kind of. They are Kurdish. Yeah, Kurdish, yeah. Drink hydrogen water with Himalayan salt and lime. I don't think I might be dehydrated. Here, let me go drink a cup of water and get some seaweed chips. I'll be back. 1 second. Smash the like button, fuckers. Here, let me put the red market up while I BRB. Have you guys ever had these? Called Gimme roasted seaweed snacks. Delicious. Ooh. Fuck Trump and his family. Oh, Jesus. They absolutely ruined crypto. It all started with Trump coin, Melania coin, and he conveniently dumped the market with tariff talks, etc. at every all-time high. They've completely manipulated the market with seizing the crypto markets. He's completely destroyed crypto. I can't argue with that. And I did take 3 Advil for financial advice. The fact that you had to stop and count how many times you moved says it all. I know. Man, fuck you. I know. I found out why monsters don't eat ghosts. Oh, God, here we go. Why? CMOS is what you need. How far your water? Downstairs. Can someone come work my 9 to 5 for me so I can lock? I got you, bro. Are you living in Oasis? Downstairs. In my kitchen, nigga. I drink faucet water, by the way. Apparently to Alex Jones, the faucet water is turning the frogs gay. But who knows? They do not taste like crap. Oh, because they taste like sheet? Oh, my God. I thought you were talking about my seaweed strips, but it's just your joke. They're like seaweed chips, you know? It's delicious. You guys don't know what's good. You guys don't know what's good for you. You guys don't know what's good for you. Look at this. Good, very good. Kayla, lick a lot of puss. Got him. What? Look at that green salt. Nectar, bro. I knew that one. So there's no active shooter at UVA. I recently started shilling. Wait. Shillegit? What's that? Come check out Base Gold? Sure. What's the ticker? I'll check it out. Fuck it. Base Gold? Base Gold? What's that? What is that? Ah, B Gold. 25K market cap. What the hell are you talking about? I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. Hey, let me see if the ticker is XRP. Shut up. The ticker is not XRP. If you don't like gains, it's XRP. All right, I'm gonna eat like 4 of them at the same time. I know you guys didn't come in for ASMR, but you guys like ASMR? I love ASMR. Messy snack. Okay, we're back. Need to recharge. I need to refuel a little bit, you know. The ticker is hand, Mailer. I'll check anything you shill, man. On XRP, there it is. Oh, the duck. Who sold? Was that you? Who sold? What's what is that? What is it? What are you guys taking? Is it drugs? I want some drugs. Give me some drugs. You know? I would like some of your drugs. Just kidding. No more drugs for me, guys. We're all done with drugs, okay? Rodney is drug free. All right, what else do we got going on? You guys want to watch some shit? Let's watch some shit. You guys want to watch some? What do you guys want to watch? Shieldjack gave you mad energy and what are you guys talking about? These supplements, drugs, haram. Thank you so much. Okay, so drugs are haram. Well, I knew that one. Wait, which drugs? Prescription drugs are haram or recreational drugs? All drugs can't be haram because some drugs help you. What if it's blood pressure medication? Is that haram? You know? What's up with these thirsty ass fucking... Look at this. Polish athlete, but look at the cover page. Look at the thumbnail. It's just ass. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but like that's not what I need, you know? Shout out to the Dodgers. They had their victory parade. I'll watch that a little later. BNB still alive. BNB still alive. Fudney Shilajit is a natural supplement that originally came from the Himalayan region. Ah, you could just take Viagra if you need a boner. You know, if we're being honest. I'm gonna eat these. I'm gonna eat these other seaweed. Sorry, guys. I know you guys don't like. I know you guys don't like the chewing. It'll be done shortly. Okay, I promise. Only the ones that take your brain function out. Ah. So is Adderall haram? It can't be haram, dude. No way, right? I don't know if she's doing them, but they were good. I liked them. I'm very particular about my ASMR. Maybe I should do them. I take it for the focus. No need for boner assistance over here. Hey, look it. Sometimes you don't need Viagra for boner assistance, but sometimes you want them 100% boners. You know, then put me in coach boners. You know, show me the pussy boners. Okay. All right, so C products are not haram. So Shilajit is not haram. Yeah, but isn't that mushroom coffee, Kayla? I didn't know that. Okay, I will check that. Thank you, Kayla. I still have that. I still haven't used that. You know, trying to stay away from drugs. But one second. All right. My bitch is hot as fuck. Hey, that's a real one. Yeah, that's a real one, bud. All right, what are we watching, guys? Oh shit. We're watching CoffeeZilla, right? CoffeeZilla made a good gambling video. I just need coffee and crypto. Hey, let's go. Exposing the online gambling epidemic.
Customers.
Right.
Political events, world events. You can bet if
Well, this is CoffeeZilla's video, guys, but I think it's a good video. Let's watch it. Let's hang out.
Zelensky's going to wear a suit before. Gambling has changed. It used to be you'd lose your money on slots in Vegas, but today, not only can you do that, you can also bet on your favorite sports team, on the opening coin toss, on this individual pitch, or on all three in a parlay. You can do it from your phone, your tablet, your Apple Watch. You don't just have to gamble on sports, you can gamble on esports, on video game items, on slots with those items. You can do it in Roblox, or on regular stocks, on meme stocks, gamble with calls, gamble on earning calls, gamble on calls with earning calls. You can gamble on political events, world events. You can bet if Zelensky's going to wear a suit before July, if Jerome Powell is going to say inflation 50 or 60 times in September. And you don't just have to gamble on that. You can gamble on crypto coins, Trump coin, Dogecoin, Fartcoin. You can gamble on the champion of Fartcoin coin, and you can gamble on any of the posts the champion of.
That's so true, right? Hey, the gambling epidemic is out of control.
Fartcoin has ever made on whether they will become popular or not.
Wait, what?
And if none of that's your cup of tea, you can also just gamble directly within your banking app on a game of roulette, like a gentleman. And don't even get me started on the ads. If you turn on sports, esports, podcasts, not even my favorite.
Hey, what's up, Pen? Should we watch this? You guys want to watch this video? You guys want to watch this? You know, I don't know. No assistance needed here. They just call me Unc because I got that junk and they like it when I put it in the trunk. Oh my God. Oh my God. Selmo Fudd. What's up, Panzer? How we doing? Yeah, let's watch. Okay, cool. That's all I need.
Political show is safe.
Shout out to Prize Picks, the best app to fire on sports in the game.
You will be bombarded with gambling ads by every famous person you've ever heard of.
DraftKings.
DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings Sportsbook.
Uh-oh. How did we get here? And is it a good thing that we're turning every spare moment of our lives into a game of chance? I'm betting no.
Dude, CoffeeZilla makes some fucking top tier content. I mean, it's so true though. Like every part of our lives is literally gambling.
There are three things responsible for gambling becoming more mainstream, but the first and biggest trend is simply the mainstream becoming more like gambling. See, Silicon Valley learned a decade ago that gambling mechanics are incredibly good for user retention, so they put them everywhere. Let's say you're shopping online. Well, now you can spin a wheel to unlock prizes. Or if you're playing video games, you can open a loot box, get some randomized.
That's the thing I was talking about with video games. Like video game has like built-in gambling, you know?
Items. You can even use those items as virtual currency in a casino we've made a 3-part series about. Or maybe you don't have a problem with loot boxes for adults, but we've also put them in kids' video games because, you know, got to start them young. Roblox is the largest game for minors, and they are stuffed with randomized loot boxes. But even if that's fine for you, what about the third-party websites which, against TOS, allow full gambling based on a kid's game? And yes, there are actual kids gambling on these apps.
Right, I just won a bit of profit there. I had 200 Robux. No, I had 200 Robux in profit, 100 Robux in profit, but I lost them. But I had 50 Robux and I lost it, and I thought I got 50 Robux again. So on this, mine's on a Robux World, what I'm gonna do is buy 40 crates now. not 40 crates, but like 4.
I wonder how many kids like steal their parents' credit cards and just go in on these gambling things. I've heard like some horror stories with kids like Clash of Clans, like they spend like thousands of dollars in the app and the parent has no fucking no clue. Panzer says, just working these West Coast afternoon streams got me all screwed up. I'm sorry. I know. It's just the engagement's better in the evening, you know? When the economy is shit, people gamble more than they have no other way to them. When the economy is shit, people gambling more, they have no other way to them. I think I get it. Yeah, people just want to make a quick buck, you know? Gambling is haram, though. Gambling's for sure haram.
Like 44 crates. That looks good.
This is crazy.
Let's go. We're in profit. Let's go.
It is,
dude. A kid saying "Let's go, we're in profit" is crazy.
Absolutely disgusting to see that. And look, I spoke to an insider who worked on this website, Roblox Wild, before it got shut down. He shared data which claimed they made $5,000 a day, or roughly $2 million a year. Thankfully, this website got shut down, but third-party gambling sites still persist because copying casinos makes a ton of money. And that's why we've been putting it into everything, including our politics. Prediction markets are the answer to the question of what if we could YOLO on election results and world events. The biggest websites are Polymarket and Kalshi, which have exploded in popularity during the American election cycle. But it isn't just major events that attract bettors. I was recently asked to investigate whether this was a suit that Zelensky was wearing. Why? Well, the prediction market had bet $200 million in betting volume on this bet. And some of them were really mad that they decided, no, this is not a suit, I guess. Whether you think it is or not, the volume of betting here is insane. And one reason for that is because these companies are exploiting loopholes that allow betting even in states where normal gambling is illegal. Because these companies say they're not a casino, so they don't fall under the same rules, which is why instead of having to be 21, you can now gamble at 18 on prediction markets. And while there have been legal challenges to this, both of the major companies, Kalshi and Polymarket, have recently brought on the president's son as an advisor, making it hard to see how—
What? I didn't know that. That's crazy. Hey, a lot of conflict of interest going on. But I think it is wild that, you know, you can bet on I think coin tosses too for the game if it's going to be heads or tails, you know? Fuck it, right?
they're going to be meaningfully regulated. Meanwhile, all the major betting apps are busy launching their own prediction market copycats to get around the same weak rules that we still have regarding betting. And don't even get me started on the other loopholes that are out there. Have you ever heard of the TikTok of sports wagering?
This is Cheddar. We're building the TikTok of sports wagering. Legal in 20 more states than DraftKings. Accessible for 18 to 21-year-olds. Live, in-game, micro betting. Swipe to predict every moment of every play.
I'm going to stop you right there. If you missed it, Cheddar is a new startup trying to combine—
Honestly, that sounds kind of lit. I ain't gonna hold you, you know?
DraftKings, TikTok, and Tinder features into one app. And one of the things they brag about is they're allowing 18 to 21-year-olds as a competitive edge. Guys, can you believe the untapped market of teenagers for gambling? Now, to be fair, Cheddar has not launched yet, but this is obviously the future we're heading towards, turning everything into a maximally addictive gambling product.
It's sports wagering with the pace of a slot machine.
Yeah. Isn't that the most dystopian thing you've ever heard? We're trying to turn sports betting into slot machines. I mean, the funny thing is this whole product is built around yet another loophole called a sweepstakes casino, and that's how they get around the 21-year-old age requirement. Here's how it basically works. Sweepstakes casinos claim that you don't actually need to purchase anything to play, so it's kind of not gambling. In fact, you can get free coins to access their games, but they also have a second currency which you can buy. Well, not buy, you get it for free when you buy the worthless coins. For example, their website says if you buy 100 Cheddar coins, you get 5 bonus Cheddar cash. And that's usually what you can gamble with and redeem for real money. This is actually how Stake US works. If you didn't know, Stake International is one of the world's largest casinos, but they aren't allowed here in the United States. So they have an American arm, which is a sweepstakes casino, which has gold coins and stake cash.
Don't you just love legal loopholes? You know? So many people, bro, I coded 12 different trading strategies, able to learn your trading style and execute trades. And all I was told was to add a degen factor or for a gambling element. And I'm saying people want, you know what I mean? People want that option, you know? Stake works that way. I know it does. Yeah. Shout out to base gold. You know, I'm not gonna look at the chart, but we're watching the video right now. But Bud says, "Yeah, cheat."
Redditor explains how the loophole really works. Quote, one stake cash is one USD. They only use gold coins because they need to say that you aren't gambling with real money to stay open in the US. Except, of course, you are actually gambling with real money. They just have a virtual currency workaround, which basically everyone has figured out. Some casinos are just kind of more honest about it than others. Cheddar's basically saying the quiet part out loud. They're going after 18 to 21-year-olds with TikTok, Tinder, sports betting at the pace of slots.
Crazy.
By the way, people are betting on their success. They're actually in a cohort of startups invested in by a Silicon Valley investment firm called A16Z. But if you think that's a bad idea, now let's talk about banks and gambling. I recently made a video on Yada, which was a fintech, which is a complicated story. We've done a ton of work on
I saw that.
here. But basically, the original pitch was a no-lose lottery, which gamified savings. Lots of YouTubers worked with them, and they acted like a bank, at least at first, until they switched their new business model to be about allowing you to gamble inside the app and lose money, essentially becoming a casino within what is essentially a bank account. Now, I should actually note that Yada recently shut down the banking side and have fully focused on the sweepstakes casino part. I guess it's a more profitable business, but it's a sign of the times that everyone is moving their app more towards gambling, and finance is going the same way. On August 19, 2025, the investing app Robinhood announced they are bringing sports betting prediction markets to their app.
That's actually crazy. Robinhood? You know, now that I'm not into any of these, except obviously crypto and meme coins and stuff, which is a big one too. But that's actually crazy.
In the announcement, the vice president of Robinhood claimed sports betting was a, quote, no-brainer, as we aim to make Robinhood a one-stop shop for all your investing and trading needs. AKA, we noticed people were leaving to other apps. We don't like that. We'd like you to never leave our app. Now, ironically, the very next day, FanDuel, a sports betting app, announced they were bringing stock market betting to their customers.
But I will ask you about what some call the gamification of markets. Why this move? Why FanDuel? Why now?
For us to have a partner like FanDuel and be able to have 14 million accounts on day one, I'm not becoming a casino, contrary to popular opinion. I didn't buy a casino. These are markets that will be offered to the general public, and we think is massively exciting of what it could do.
And you couldn't have a more perfect image of how finance is embracing the casinos and vice versa. Actually, correction, you can have a more perfect image, because after I wrote this, the New York Stock Exchange's owner invested $2 billion into Polymarket. So actually, this is the perfect image of where we are. And a result is a lot of young people now see the stock market as kind of more like a betting market.
That is true.
The most popular group on Reddit is personal finance with about 21 million followers. In second place, Wall Street Bets, where gambling on the stock market is embraced and celebrated. It grew the most during the meme stock craze of 2020, which shifted how some people thought about investing. Instead of being driven by earnings, prices, or fundamentals, people gambled on memes, attention, and vibes. People are chasing bigger returns and taking on bigger risks to do so. One measure of this is the amount of debt people are taking out to invest. Margin debt is at an all-time high of $1 trillion, which even on an inflation-adjusted basis is near all-time highs and up 5x over the last few decades. Not only that, the rapid growth of zero-day options by retail traders is also a telltale sign. It's grown 5x in volume over 5 years, showing that people are trying to gamble more. Zero-day options are the stock trader equivalent of red or black at the casino. Fast action, massive wins or losses on a single day. But if the stock market is America's casino, then meme coins are basically the back alley bookie who will break your legs. Bigger price swings, faster action. Meme coins are even more degenerate than meme stocks and pump and dump usually within a single day. Among the people who trade these, Pump.Fun is the leading
we're getting into crypto.
destination as the one-click launchpad. Anyone can make a meme coin in seconds, and there is no value in it other than the expectation that someone might be more foolish than you and buy at a higher price than you did. And of course, Pump.Fun is happy to take a cut and make most of the money. Most traders will lose, but now you can also get a cut if you're a content creator who who pushes one of these coins. We've seen the same thing from launchpads like Meteora. They allow creators to have a split of some of the trading fees, and it kind of democratizes the grift. Now, anyone can farm their followers and fans for money. You don't have to be particularly sophisticated, and that's actually how Trump made millions of dollars in fees with Trump meme coin without ever selling. He just farmed the fees. And to be clear, this money doesn't magically appear. It's being siphoned away from regular people who mostly lose. It creates a sad ecosystem where most creators are racing to the bottom for attention to get their audiences to pump their worthless coins, leading to a predictable spiral where most are scamming, rage baiting, or otherwise trying to shock each other into becoming the biggest grift of the day.
Cups got drained.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
It's ripping.
Thanks for the 20 bandos, guy. Oh, shit.
He just farmed the fees. And to be clear, this money doesn't magically appear. It's being siphoned away from regular people who mostly lose. It creates a sad ecosystem where most creators are racing to the bottom for attention to get their audiences to pump their worthless coins, leading to a predictable spiral where most are scamming, rage baiting, or otherwise trying to shock each other into becoming the biggest grift of the day.
Cups got drained.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
It's ripping.
What?
If you've ever heard of a zero-sum game where someone has to win for the other one to lose, meme coins are negative sum because of all the trading fees. Most people, by definition, will lose. The real winner, of course, is Pump.Fun and people pushing it. According to one analysis, they've generated revenues of over $800 million for themselves, while almost none of the traders have made significant profits. According to one analysis, 0.4% of all traders will ever make over $10,000. So almost no one. And look, the reason we're going through all of this is to explain the many ways that gambling is no longer just about slots, cards, brick and mortar casinos. We've injected it into every conceivable aspect of our lives. And that has two effects. One, it's inescapable. You cannot avoid gambling by avoiding Vegas anymore. It's literally everywhere. And then two, it's also harder to understand and study because most researchers are studying like casinos, sports betting.
That is true. There's not a lot of data on it. I did think of a crypto lottery though. How about this? I put one wallet address up. I have everybody donate $10 to it or 20, whatever. I take 10% for the fee, but we pick the winners live on stream and say we get if we get 20 different wallets, right? Or 20 different entries, we count the wallets up when it's time to pick the winners, and we use a random number generator on stream and pick the actual wallet in like placing. You know, that'd be cool, right? It's actually fair. You know, it's actually fair. You know, that'd be cool. You know, do it on different chains every week or something like that. $10. Do it, and the winner takes all pretty much. You know, obviously I take a fee for running it. You know, I know, but no one's doing it like that, like a live drawing. You know. Would be cool.
But so much of gambling is not that anymore. So as we get to the numbers of this stuff, remember, everything's going to be an undercount. But it is still important to talk about those casinos, and that's where we're going to shift now. Starting with the biggest trend that has happened for these casinos, and number 2 on our reason, which is sports gambling becoming legalized. Rewind the clocks for a second back to 2018 when the Supreme Court overturned a federal ban. At the time, basically, you could only sports bet in Nevada.
Wow.
But after this, you can see in a few years, we completely flipped on the issue. Most states now allow sports betting. And along with that, the advertising budgets for these companies is absolutely enormous. DraftKings, FanDuel, Underdog, Prize Picks, they've spent hundreds of millions of dollars getting celebrities and influencers to push their product every year. And man, has it worked. As I'm writing this, the number 1 sports app on the App Store is not sports. It's not ESPN.
Wow.
ESPN and the NFL are second and third. The number 1 sports app is actually DraftKings. And in the top 10, half of those apps are sports betting, which is insane. There are 2 reasons for this. Obviously, one, hundreds of millions in advertising, but the second is what are called inducements, which is when these apps will incentivize players to download them and place a bet, sometimes literally offering what seems like free money.
He's got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me.
Just turned $5 into $150 in bonus bets.
New customers bet $5, get $300 in bonus bets if you win.
New customers get risk-free bets up to $2,000.
Now look, the reason casinos do this is kind of obvious. If they can make you place one bet, you're more likely to place the second, third, and 100th. But even setting aside the fine print of these weird offers, does it not strike anyone else as weird that we're allowing gambling companies to give away free stuff? Imagine the cigarette industry told you, buy your first pack, get 50 free packs free to get you started. Imagine Budweiser.
And that's actually true, right?
Said shotgun one, they'll send you a case for fun. It's insane. And yet that's exactly what these sports betting apps are doing. It's the lifeblood of how they get new players. And once you're in, these apps will also cater to their biggest players, biggest losers, called VIPs. They will send them gifts as they spend their life savings. And there have been multiple lawsuits actually about this. And to make it worse, if you do the opposite and you actually win too much on these apps, they will try to limit your betting, as one investigation found.
If you show any real ability to effectively handicap a game and beat the sportsbook, they will limit your bets and essentially kick you out of the sportsbook. They will not let you win.
Can you talk to me a little bit about how sportsbooks treat you once you start winning?
They don't want to accept your bets.
Yeah, it turns out the casinos actually hate the exact player that's featured in all of their advertisements. The guy who actually wins too much money, which is actually so crooked when you...
I saw a documentary on this. I think it was... who is it? Stephen Cornelius. He does like same kind of type of videos, and he actually went through like the he actually was with like actual like sports bettors who win, and they have to buy so many different phones and shit to keep being able to bet because they win so much they get kicked out, which is interesting, right?
You think about it, that if you're one of the few people who achieves what they're promoting, they actually don't want you. Now, as I was writing this story, another massive scandal actually broke in the sports betting world, which is even more corrupt than not allowing winners.
But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today.
We saw
former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years.
That's right. The FBI just exposed a massive sports rigging scheme that was using these apps to win money on rigged basketball games. One example of this was March 23rd, 2023, when an NBA player, Terry Rozier, told a friend ahead of time that he was going to go out early on a foot injury. And so that night, $200,000 in bets were placed on his underperformance because no one else knew that he was injured. And a few minutes after Terry kind of limping around, he left the game and the bets paid off. A few days later, Terry Rozier and his friend allegedly counted the money at his house from the fraudulent wagering scheme.
Oh my God.
And this was one of several rigged games the FBI alleged. But the media was quick to point out, this isn't even the first time someone was caught doing something like this.
Jonte Porter, who played for the Toronto Raptors, has already pled guilty. He's already
Dude, we've heard so many stories like this, and I know the rabbit hole goes deeper, right?
pled guilty. He's awaiting sentencing for doing just what Rozier and Jones are accused of. So this train has already left the station, Laura. And I have to tell you, when Jeff Teague, an NBA player, says, oh, there's betting everywhere, it is everywhere. I've done ads for DraftKings. LeBron James has done ads for DraftKings. In fact, ESPN, when they were reporting this story this morning, they're having programming, people talking just like you and me, talking about this scandal on the press conference the FBI was giving. And underneath them on the ticker was an ad for ESPN Bet, which is ESPN's own sports book.
Yeah, the irony of all of this is that the same people who condemn illegal betting going on are simultaneously pushing the sports books, which create the opportunity. And at some point, the producers on ESPN actually noticed it. And see if you can spot the moment they try to fix the sportsbook ad in the corner.
You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show. The Bussin' Boys, obviously sports gambling is a huge part of what you do, so we put those all out there as a preamble because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place. However, there is a fine line, not so fine. There is a bold line that obviously has to be drawn.
Well, that's...
They have the gambling ad in the bottom. You guys see it, the bottom right-hand corner of the fucking...
The preamble, because...
Dude, no one gives a fuck, dude. Look, no one gives a fuck as long as they're making money, you know? They have to say these things because they have to say these things, right?
It might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place. However, there is a fine line, not so fine. There is a bold line that obviously has to be drawn.
Well, that's a little awkward. You're actually supposed to remove the ad for sports betting before talking about sports rigging. And honestly, we've only hit the tip of the iceberg here, because we've since learned these professional leagues are useless at catching this stuff. Turns out the NBA already investigated Terry Rozier before the FBI indictment for that exact game, and they cleared him because the NBA commissioner said there was insufficient evidence.
Ultimately concluded that there was insufficient evidence despite that aberrational behavior to move forward.
Right. So even with aberrational activity, they had the right game, the right guy, and the NBA couldn't find enough evidence. I mean, the more money that goes into sports betting, the more this will be a problem, and the leagues are clearly not equipped to handle it. But people just look the other way because the money's too good. And I want to now address the size of these betting markets, because they're absolutely enormous in ways most people don't understand. And to get our heads around it, we're going to look at some survey numbers. One study estimates that 22% of all Americans and almost half of men my age have an online sports betting account. Another estimates that 1 in 4 people have placed a bet on sports, and 1 in 5 have placed a bet in the last year. Like with all surveys, there's margins of error here, but the data mostly agrees. Sports betting is very widespread and extremely popular among young men. And for the ones who get addicted, it's financially devastating. One recent study looked at Americans' finances before and after sports betting was legalized by their state. They found that bankruptcy rates rise approximately 10% after legalization. Another paper looked at financial stability, noting that for households that do bet, they spend on average about $720 a year sports betting. And the study found that for every dollar someone deposits for betting, there's a reduction in net investments of just under $1. As people gamble more,
sounds like investing in meme coins, right?
They invest less, which means their financial future is worse. Makes sense. But this is especially true of problem gamblers or gambling addicts. To be clear, this is not something that affects all gamblers. Roughly 1% of the world population suffers from this. It's more common among people who bet regularly and bet online. Two of the things that sports gambling encourages. Problem gambling completely obliterates people's finances and affects more than just the gambler, because as they beg, borrow, or steal to continue their addiction, they affect everyone around them. And I do mean steal. Roughly half of gambling addicts will commit a crime, and most of those crimes are to continue gambling, often leading to a spiral where the addict doesn't see a way out, which is why problem gambling has one of the highest suicide rates of any substance addictions. Full stop.
Nectar says, at least I'm in the 1% of something, which is hilarious. Yeah, meme coins are a little different, obviously. Like, some of them are clear gambling, but there's some that do pump over time, right? And do well over time.
I don't get it. You know none of this matters, right?
Yeah.
You've tried this before with Roulette, CS2, and it did nothing.
Yep.
No, literally, I mean nothing. Absolute silence. All the moralizing, the anti-gambling. You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me tell you a story. A year ago, I was offered $20,000 to do a video by casino. Now, I said no and made a whole series about it, but what I didn't tell you is that later I was offered $1 million.
Oh my
cover
God.
my legal fees in an ongoing case. Now, this was offered by a person who said they wanted to remain anonymous, no strings attached, very nice person. They said they wanted to just help out. Sounds great. But then I found out the money was coming from a sports betting company. They were one of the top people, and that's
no.
a dilemma for me. I am publicly against gambling, and here this person's kind of privately telling me, well, gambling can pretty much solve all my problems. Pay my legal fees. You know, they're telling me, oh, their company's regulated. It's fine. It's above board. Ultimately, I had to say no. Thank you for the offer. But, you know, in my head, there's no such thing as $1 million.
Couldn't be me. I would have taken it.
There's no strings attached. And, you know, obviously, I also can't take $1 million from a sports betting company and then go make a video criticizing sports betting. But it gave me pause and kind of gave me an aha moment that I was missing before, where I started to understand exactly how screwed we are. And this goes into our third reason gambling is winning. The casual way these casinos can throw around life-changing money for any normal person is why the data will never fix this. It's why having enough sad facts about addicts or interviewing people whose lives were ruined will not change things. Believe me, I've done it, and it's never moved the needle. To be honest, it's not even debatable that gambling is kind of bad for most people and life-destroying for a few. Even the industry kind of admits that. But the reason gambling is everywhere in spite of that is there is too much money in the game benefiting the people that make the final decisions, right? Think about the states with tax revenue, the casino profits, the influencer payouts. There's a small group that gambling is incredible for. So incredible, it basically defies logic. I'm talking billions of dollars in profits. And if you want to understand why gambling is everywhere, you can't just look at the statistics. You have to look at the money. And I want to show you exactly how this works with an example. This is Matthew. He's better known online as Nadeshot, and recently he took a gambling deal with an offshore crypto casino. And when he first talks about the deal, I want you to notice it's a little strange. He almost seems hesitant.
Boys, we just partnered with Rootbet, and before I say anything, don't gamble, okay? You will lose. I promise you, you're gonna lose. But that's why I partnered with Rootbet, so they can pay me to gamble. So even when I lose, I'm still gonna lose.
Yeah, it's pretty weird to hear someone say, don't gamble, guys, while announcing a partnership with a gambling company. Nadeshot implies that he may lose money, but in fact, he later admits that it's the most money he's ever been paid.
This is the biggest partnership that I've had in my entire career.
No, instead, I think the hesitancy, the weirdness of this video is because Nadeshot knows pushing gambling is kind of bad for people. He said so in a podcast a couple years ago.
I definitely think that people streaming on Twitch, all the crypto betting, certainly incentivizes younger kids to be more interested in crypto gambling. Like, I know personally people that should not have been gambling online, but because it's so easy to gamble with crypto, they did it when they could not afford to do it, and it has not worked out well for them.
Right. Nadeshot knows personally it's bad. But for the reason why he's doing it anyways, just fast forward 2 minutes in the podcast and we find out, because the host asks, a hypothetical. What if someone offered Nadeshot $100 million to promote gambling? And well, let's just say his tone changed.
I ain't turning down $100 million, bro. You got me fucked up. Brother. I will go on there and I will crypto gamble 24/7, dude.
I mean, look, Nadeshot is all of us, right? Like, I get it. I get it. People want to be the moral police, but people got to pay their bills. It's different when it's you. I think a lot of people hate outside, but it's like, it's different when it's you, right? And shut up, Bud. Bud says he has a bigger head, CoffeeZilla or Rodney. Would you take the money, Rodney? Absolutely. But I'm a degen, I did hear about Logan Paul not getting anything for the Crypto Zoo situation. I want to be honest, like, I'm not sure how much evidence was there, because you have to keep in mind what a CoffeeZilla does. Obviously, is like for engagement and stuff too. He goes after big people and stuff for engagement. That's his it's his YouTube channel, right? He knows like making videos on gambling isn't going to change anything, but it can inform people and it helps him grow as you know what I mean. Like, he even talked about it in his video. And first of all, I love CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla is one of my favorite content. Look, I'm a crypto guy. Obviously, it's different. He always shits on us, but I've been watching CoffeeZilla videos forever.
At that
What's
point,
up, Anthony?
man, it's the parents' fault. Hey, I'm just working over here. You're going to pay me more than LeBron? Brother, I would be lighting up, cash on fire, gambling crypto. I would sell my soul for 100 M's. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
We should clip that.
That's what I'm saying.
As we should send this over to Cked.
I won't sleep. I will be your workhorse. You want?
Nick says, I was considering running some slots after work, but now I'm definitely going after watching this. CoffeeZilla probably apes into shitcoins. Nah, I don't think so. Because if he ever got caught, his whole brand would be ruined.
Want me to pump blue chews and crypto gambling? I will do it all. You got me fucked up. Them kids, dude. Fuck them kids.
Look, I'm just gonna say, you can say he's wrong for saying that. He's a bad person for saying that. But the reality is, this is why gambling is winning. The casinos have so much money, they are buying people's souls. Even people who kind of admit gambling's kind of bad. Put enough money on the table, and Nadeshot says, hey, fuck them kids. And by the way, speaking of...
Hey, we said fuck them kids first, right?
Fucking them kids, let's talk about Drake.
Oh my God. CoffeeZilla, what the fuck? Oh my God, Coffeezilla with the ether. Hold on.
By the way, speaking of fucking them kids, let's talk about Drake.
Oh my God. God damn, Coffeezilla with the ether. Oh my God.
W's in the shot.
It isn't just streamers or influencers taking deals. It's the biggest rapper on the planet. He signed a reported $100 million deal recently with Cked, the crypto casino, which is wild. There's really no endorsement deals like that anywhere else that hit those kind of numbers. And just like Nate Shot, Drake wants you to know that, even though he's taking the money, gambling isn't for everyone. Recently, he posted an $8 million loss, saying, gotta share the other side of gambling. Now, maybe some of you think that's brave, but to me, I see that and go, Drake, that is the only side of gambling for most people. If any normal person lost $8 million, their life is over and their legs are broken. You're the only one with another side to this whole thing.
That is true, though. Oh, sorry, guys. Hey, just casually lost $8 million tonight. Oh, it's like, what?
Where, to be clear, that other side is reportedly getting paid $100 million. And to be clear, it's a lot of people taking these deals. I'm not trying to single anyone out. Let's also take Kevin Hart, right? One of the world's smallest comedians. He pushes DraftKings. And this one I find really bizarre.
Do me a favor, man. Go to the DraftKings app. Look at what I'm betting on. Look at why I'm betting on. Place your bets. All the action is here. DraftKings, Kevin Hart.
I'm not even going to ask why Kevin needs you to get on DraftKings and bet. The fact is he's worth a reported $450 million. But the real thing I find so gross about this is that Kevin Hart has gone on podcasts and talked about the need for financial literacy. He talked about this on Joe Rogan.
The biggest problem within our community is knowledge. We don't know. Debt is welcomed because it's celebrated. That's all we know. The knowledge isn't given. So it's not till you obtain that knowledge and understanding that you go, oh, this is why you put money up. This is how you increase versus decrease. Oh, this is how you earn on your money. Oh, wow. I can gain wealth by investing in what? The stock world is what? How many people partake in the stock world? And is there a part that isn't necessarily gambling? Is there a low risk part? The information isn't there.
Yeah, Kev, maybe the information isn't there on the stock market part, which isn't gambling, because you're too busy telling them about actual gambling. Understand that Kevin Hart is not just a guy who sometimes talks about it on podcasts either. He has a whole partnership, an actual partnership with Chase Bank, where they ran a campaign to improve financial literacy. But then Kevin goes on the side and he's pushing DraftKings, which preys on people's financial illiteracy. And while we're talking about small comedians with big bank accounts, let's talk about Joe Rogan too. And listen, I'm not trying to be high and mighty with all this stuff. I know it sounds a bit like that, but believe me, I am eye level with these guys, okay? I'm very short too. You can't tell behind the $10 million studio desk, but no offense is intended here. We got to discuss, though, how the biggest comedians in the world, smallest comedians, are pushing DraftKings. Didn't Joe get a $250 million deal from Spotify? Woo. I didn't realize before this video, how many gambling ads he has been running recently. In the month of September alone, there were 11 DraftKings ads in 14 videos. And with Joe especially, it's weird because he's the guy who rants against big pharma's manipulative advertising.
If you can advertise, you can manipulate people and change their opinion based on theatrics.
So many. Everyone gets a free bet.
We all want to win. Hey, let's win together. You know what to do.
You have music and people dancing and holding hands and spinning around in a wheat field. That is so manipulative. And we are subject to manipulation. And when it's something that is so important, like making critical health decisions, there's so many of these commercials. So many times I'm watching television, I'm like, how many goddamn drug commercials are there?
By the way, I agree with him. We are being manipulated, but change a few words from that rant, and you could say the exact same thing about how gambling is pushed. Casinos are also manipulative. They don't advertise the actual reality where people lose. Instead, they say things like winning, cashing in, opportunity. And Joe Rogan's a part of that.
Every game is another chance to cash in. Don't just watch the action, win with it. Every snap is loaded with opportunity.
That is just as manipulative as pharma ads pushing pills that may end up addicting you. In both cases, the collateral damage are the addicts we created along the way. And I guess I have to ask, maybe people think, oh, one's worse than the other. Is there that much of a difference between a drug addict and a gambling addict? No, really, I'm asking.
It's like if you see the drug addict, you see him, he's shooting up or whatever it is, and you see him fainting, you go, oh, that poor bastard. But when you see a guy who's fully in the grips of gambling, trying to figure out how to get his money back, and he's all jazzed up with adrenaline, he doesn't understand why.
It's just like cocaine. It's just like drug abuse. It's just like the opiate problem. It's just like anything else. It could you and I both know people who have lost their lives gambling. Okay, you've seen people in pool halls. You see how they get, Joe Rogan. There's no difference in the drug addict and the gambling addict. Not at all. No difference.
So there is no difference. Then why do we shake our head at the Sackler family and pharmaceutical execs who push pills that ruin people's lives, but somehow nobody cares?
Damn, CoffeeZilla's kind of spitting right now. That's crazy. He's kind of spitting right now.
We're doing a very similar thing with gambling. At every level of society, we are shoving this down people's throats. And it's not that I mind if people gamble individually, but we are pushing it on people who otherwise would not have done it, because everything is gambling now, from sports to entertainment to investing. It is totally inescapable, and we're moving the casino from Vegas directly into people's pockets, connecting to their bank accounts. I don't know exactly how this is going to end, but it doesn't take a genius to see where it's going to lead. Gambling is going to be a much larger problem for people, and especially young men. And the saddest part is there's no amount of data or facts that I can give you that's going to stop that. There's just too much money at stake.
Bar and let me fix you a drink. The weather isn't changing anytime soon.
You know, all it would take is basic advertising rules or legislative change to put a stop to half of this stuff.
That's the thing. Money makes the world move, Coffee. And the people who write the rules like them just the way they are.
Do you really think it's worth all of this, though? Like, just for a little more money?
Hey, you said it yourself, didn't you? It's not just a little money. It's a lot more money. If people would sell their soul for $100 million, well, imagine what they do for billions.
You know, maybe it is time for that drink.
Damn, that video hit. Did it hit differently? Damn. Oh my, I feel dirty. I need to take a shower. All right, what meme coin are we buying next? I'm just kidding. God, Coffee, dude, he's so good at making content, dude. Incredible video. We watched that whole video. I can't remember the last time I got through a whole 30-minute video. Wow, good stuff. Too much info on gambling industry for one night? Yeah, I know. We buying B&Bers? Rodney, what's his? Oh, it's CoffeeZilla. It's CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla right here. He's on X too. He's on, I think it's called like let me see. Like I said, I'm a crypto guy, but I always support CoffeeZilla and I love CoffeeZilla. It's called Coffee Break _YT. This is at. That was a good one. It was a good one. Joe just got put on notice there. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's true. It is crazy to talk about big pharma and then like be okay with gambling. I mean, I never use gambling websites and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If someone came up to me and said, "Rodney, we'll give you $100 million," I'm taking the gambling sponsor, right? That's just, you get first step is admitting it, you know. And the thing about all these gambling companies is like, the money that these guys gamble, it's usually not even, it's like a trading account they give people. It's not even their own money. It's like a money they put in that account for you. So that's a big one. Right. But This video makes you feel like such a tool pumped up on hopium. Well, I don't use any sports gambling or anything like that. You know, I don't even like buy like small cap meme coins. Like I don't do pump funds. I buy like small cap meme coins and stuff, but I don't do like the pump fund. I'm not in the trenches every single day buying shit like that. Yeah, that's also true in Canada. We have 0 drug ads except Viagra. When I put a US channel, I'm like, what the fuck is it? I know, dude. And it's funny because half the drug commercial is literally like them putting all like the risks associated with the drugs. Might cause heart attack. You know what I mean? We buying base gold live staking. What's up? How we doing? You don't need to buy shit coins, dude. There are so many good cryptos under 500 million market cap. Yeah, but I still like to buy small cap cryptos with good community. I'm not buying anything, but if they're a small cap crypto with a good community, I'm going to buy it. Like PFP, for example. Don't do pump fund. Nah, pump fund's just like, it's a casino. Crazy side effects list. I know, bro. Might cause heart attack. Might cause your wiener to fall off. Might cause you to beat your wife. You know, all kinds of crazy shit. Like, what? Bro? And like all the time they're listing off like the crazy side effects. It's like some really like nice, and like good, you know, some tame stuff. You know, it's interesting. My call's for you to beat your wife. It's like, wow, oh, excuse me? You know? It's actually pretty crazy. You know? Shout out to Base Gold. I like Base Gold, man. Base Gold's cool. You know? I fuck with you and your community. You know? Give me 1 second. I'm going to get a little more water, ladies and gentlemen. Una minuta, por favor. But I need a max win. I know, bro. I remember that. No, I love you too, MB. I'll put up, what was it? Base Gold. Here's your chart. There it is. I mean, it needs some love, but yeah. I mean, there's some good plays out there, right? It's not all bad. One second, I'm sending a. Going to the casino with my ex-mother-in-law now. Like 5 middle-class motherfuckers playing badminton on the beach while they tell us about explosive diarrhea and suicide. Dude, I'm telling you, right? It's crazy. There's so many. I remember I worked at a. That is actually the bud. That is like the perfect commercial, bro. May cause you to kill yourself and your parents and your small children. And they're like eating a piece of cake or some shit. Get a bottle. I have a very weak bladder. I know. Rodney, did you get into the pure? I did not know. Sorry, I'm fiending right now. That video did the opposite of what it should have done. Yeah, because you're an addict. I know. I don't know anything about that, Scrat. Thoughts on X accounts, Higgery, and the coin? I'll check it for you. Why not? Higgery? X, why are we being a bitch here? X. Sometimes X needs to fucking figure out its fucking thing sometimes. X is like X's search bar is so bad too. I love this website, but also it needs some love. Gary? Oh, so Gary, thank you to. Is it a meme coin? This is Gary. Say thank you to Gary or he will cry. That's a funny meme. 28 on poll. What's up, A1A B2B? What's up, brother? How we doing? Yeah, but that's actually true. Why don't you have XRP wallet? I'm not a big XRP meme guy. You know, I just feel like there's. I mean, the benefit of getting in on the ecosystem early is that you know if you get into some good plays and it pops, then like a lot of your bags will do well. You know, so there's that. You know, why do people keep adding me and fucking stop adding me in stuff? People always add me in these chats. I never asked to be in these chats. I guess I can turn that off. But later, Rodney, get to cook dinner. See you next time. Yeah, I'm actually gonna cook some dinner too now, guys. Hey, we went for 2 hours and 20 minutes today. Hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna get out of here too. It's been fantastic hanging with you guys tonight. If you could smash the like button one more time on the way out, subscribe to the channel, and if you're watching over on X, make sure to like, repost, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. I know that's true. That's true, Sheriff, but you know, you never know. But I appreciate all y'all. Love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. We'll be on same time tomorrow. Peace to the motherfucking Middle East. See you guys. I love you. I love you all.